Right, good morning. Back again for a little session. Yes, I got to the point with my Rhabdomynicus, moving the head. Part of the teeth were attached, now the eyes aren't attached. And I've had some little complications this morning, but now I'm back to flowing. So as you can see, here's my eye. I have turned off, I'll just put my armature back on. So here's my armature. You can see I've selected the eye bone and I've already parented the eye with that eye bone, and I'm just the iris and the sclera. Now I need to weight paint it because I moved the eye and then it was just the textures moved. The eye didn't move itself, so I was like confused for a while, but then I realised it was my weight painting. There's certain things with rigging and with the weight painting that can cause confusion. And sometimes you move something and there'll be a section you're like, why isn't it moving? What's happening? I've done everything. I've parented it. And I was like very confused by it because all of a sudden my textures moved and it was blurred. And I thought to myself, oh, that's odd. Why isn't it moving? Well, it was because of this, my weight painting. I needed to weight paint the eye to the bone so then it moves correctly. So here we go. Hopefully you'll see in a moment and I'll get some success with this. So I'm just going to do, I might leave it so I can stretch it out and leave as if it would be partly attached as the eye was coming out. If I pull, if he gets consumed or something crazy like that. Perhaps he goes into a battle and his eye comes out something crazy. Nah, I don't think I'll do that at all. But we'll see. We'll see. Who knows? The possibilities are incredible with animation. That's what excites me about doing this. It keeps me driven with doing it. At times I'm thinking to myself, well, you know, why am I doing it? What's the point? I'm not getting anywhere. I'm not getting any viewings. Blah, blah, blah. But you know what? I realised the possibilities are endless and the imagination can really unravel with animation. I did paintings for many years and yeah, I got some interesting paintings where everyone said, oh, paint landscapes, do this, do that, and it ended up no different than anything else. Not doing the things that were really creative and really use your mind. It's just copying or imitating. Well, now I've created a real character. Not a dinosaur, not a human, a dinosauroid. On the basis of evolution, I called Harry and asked Harry to name him. And now I've got this name, Rhabdomynicus. So he's quite a formidable character, but I'm wondering whether I could make him comical with Oannes and I'll have him look like a pet creature. But that's a long way off right now. Right now it's getting him fully moving, so hopefully now, as you can see, him painting away. That was a little bit odd. It carried on painting, so it had a life of its own. I think I'll just leave a bit of the back, and then I can have his eye, like I said, I can have his eyes perhaps stretch out, pull out of its socket, which would be a bit surreal. Well, animation, not the easiest thing by any means, but wow, is it wondrous. Even just this, the painting of the eye, and it's time consuming, it's difficult to get timing, it's difficult, but now the rig looks like it's performing well. The computer seems to be coping thus far, thankfully. Right, I'm getting close. Let's see if this eye moves in a minute. Oh, I really hope it does. So, when I get it so front part is nice and red, and he's going to be moving. There's a little bit at the back here. It's not going to move very much, but I want the front part to move solidly. Right, getting closer. Okay, the red means, if you didn't know, the red means that the movement is attached. The weight of the object is attached to the bone, whereas the blue means that it's attached to its origin. So the blue part won't move even when the bone is moving, whereas the red will react, and the redder it is, the more intense the reaction. At first, it's quite simple to understand, really, but just in case someone's watching this and they don't understand that. So here we go. Done that quite red. Top there. There we go. Zoomed out a bit. Okay. So now I'll go back into object mode. In object mode, put my rig back on. There's my rig. This is where it gets highly complicated and confusing. Turn my rig on, because as you can see, my rig has a lot of components. Thankfully, I haven't got my naming allocations on there, because if I had, it'd be just so confusing. But the nice part about my rig, I'll show you. I'll just show you. So I've spent a lot of time, just in case someone used my rig, or I did put my rig out on the market. Perhaps be done. So I'll go here. My names, as you can see, you zoom in. I've just got those as I deform, but around the face, I mean, it's getting really complex now. But I've got actual naming allocations that are similar to muscles in the human face. So that's fun and interesting, can be. Nasalis, levator, orbicularis oculi, all around here and there, as you can see. So anyways, that's a whole different part of my rig that could be somewhat educational if people wanted to look at it. Anyways, let's do the test now. So as I say, I went into object mode. Now I go back into pose mode. I go to my eye control. I move my eye. Doesn't look like it's moved again. What the hell is it doing? Why hasn't that moved? That doesn't make any sense. That's a pain. Where's my eye? Very odd. Very odd indeed. Clear all transforms. Why isn't that moving with the eye? Should be. Super, super annoying. White paint. That's why. Oh no, because I attached it to everything. Oh, come on. Now it's attached. Oh, dearie me. Okay, so watch. What I did there was press A. As you can see there. Oh no, it's the same. Oh, good. So A, it's just there, it's attached to the back. So now I'm going to go Shift and Control just to select that bone. And now you see that bone is attached. That bone is now with the eye, the right iris. So I'll turn the armature off. Now I should be able to paint. Try again. Try again, see if it works this time, hopefully. My iris, my Rhabdomyrmenicus iris. I did it closer to like a lizard. I didn't want to go too much like a human eye. I thought to myself, I looked at some lizard eyes and I thought I did a bit of a combination and stylized it somewhat, didn't go super realistic. But I wanted to keep it within the close theme of Oannes. And Oannes was a character I created based on the mythological creature from the sea. But then I sort of put him into this Neptune-like environment, and I thought, oh, maybe it's like a totally new creature. It could have, so it could be, he could have a steed as such, or he could have a pet. And I thought, on the convivial sense, it might be quite funny. So I've created this other character, and now putting it together. It's just whether I can get it in there. It takes a lot of work. It's remarkable, the amount that goes into a character. You don't get the appreciation of animation, any kind of animation, until you're actually doing it. It's just amazing the work that goes in. I watched Pinocchio last night. 15 years the production of that was. The new Pinocchio that was produced by, what's his name? Let me just find it here. Oh dear. The original was by, well, not the original was by Walt. Robert Zemeckis directed it. Oh no, that's a different one. No, it's the other one. It was a stop motion one I watched last night. That is Guillermo del Toro's, that's it. Forgotten his name then for a moment. He did the Cabinet of Curiosities as well, and that was awesome. Enjoyed that series. But I watched and I heard 15 years for that stop motion, so sometimes we want things so quickly now. Buy the character, buy the rig, put the rig. I thought, nope, I've got it. I don't know if I'll get as good a result unless I do my own rig. and I'm pleased, because with this rig it's got the wattle, it's got everything that's required. So I'll try again, hopefully this time it works. Computer's pretty busy, you can hear it whirring away probably in the background. Working hard right now. And these are quite quiet computers really, but oof, once you get into the rendering, and it's amazing. Got to keep an eye on her, she's not getting too hot. Okay. Is this going to work this time? I hope so. I hope so. There we go. That armature back on. Seems like it's there this time. There. Okay, good. Object mode. Done with object. Now I'll go pose. Turn the rig on. Right, the rig is on. Now I go to pose mode, and I'm going to click on my eye control, which is this purple one. Just now, and move it. Is it moved? It's moved, but I don't know if it's moved, I can't see. So now I turn, oh wow. Oh yeah! Now it's moved. Fantastic. Okay, good. Good, it worked this time. Great. Look. There's his eye. He's looking back. One eye is now moving on the character. Stop. Yes, it's moving quite nice then, the character. Now let's just see how. To put my sclera back on. Was the sclera moving with it? I don't know if it was. So now I'll zoom in to see if my sclera moved. We're good. Good, good. Nice. So zoom out. You can see what has happened to the teeth. What on earth has happened to the teeth? And what's happened over here? What on earth? What the heck? Okay, here we go. What's gone on? Something wild's happened again. Oh dearie me, what's this? Pose mode. Armature back on. What's it moved? I must have moved something by mistake. A. Pose. Clear all transform. Clear all transform. Come on, why are you doing this? What has happened? Oh man, what has happened? Okay.